Okay, let's talk about posting on LinkedIn. Basically, there are two ways you can get noticed on LinkedIn. The first thing is if you post something really relevant, and people see that in their feed, and then they react to it, they like it, they share it, and this will give exposure to other people, so they are going to see your name. The second way is if you connect to other people, if you send them personalized messages, if you do a search looking for specific people, then connect and then reach out to them. So these are the two ways how you get visibility on LinkedIn. First, posting, and second, direct messaging. Both work really well, both options. But you have to say that posting it is way harder doing posts on LinkedIn, good posts, than actually reaching out to the right people you are looking for. So depending on the industry you're in, it can be harder or easier. Um, but posting is a good thing to get lots of attention, thousands of people looking at your content and looking at you as an expert, as a pioneer, and then start following you or start connecting to you. So as I explained before, you can have connections or you can have followers. Followers, someone who looks at your content and then he's willing to follow you, to follow your content, get updates from you, and the connection is like a friend request. It is on Facebook. So it's great to have followers in your network, like on Instagram, where they get your content on a regular basis. So you don't have to do anything; they just follow you in the end. But you can achieve that if you produce great, highly valuable content. But let's talk about the basics here first. So before you start posting on LinkedIn, this is the function here, or you can post on LinkedIn. And this is the feed. This is what you will get on a daily basis. New fresh content. It works similar like Facebook. It's feed based social media platform. You can write something, start a post. And you can type something, and it's limited to a certain amount of characters. You can upload a photo, or you can upload a video. You can do a video here, or you can upload a document, PDF, I think, PDF or doc, something like this. The advantage here, if you upload a document, is it gets displayed really nicely in your feed. So there will be a preview, and then you can skip through the preview. I'll look up one if I can find. They're not that common, so not a lot of people are using them, but this makes you special, so if you can leverage that to your advantage. For videos, you need to know that you can only upload videos that are maximum length of 10 minutes. That's the total. Make sure it's also in the right format. You can upload, I think, 16 by 9. Or if you want to do them slightly bigger, 4 by 3, I think, something like that. You get maximum exposure. You take up all the space, the real estate. When you upload videos, it's important that you put headers and subtitles. So you put a header, and then you put a subtitle, say what people are saying. This is important because people usually they look at LinkedIn on the phone, on the computer, they're at work. They can't turn on the sound. I'm guessing it's 80% of people they're looking at videos without a sound. Maybe you can find another one. Yeah, that's not great. So you want to have something catching, eye-catching. First 3 to 5 seconds, they really have to pull you in and start looking at the video. I can show you a post from Tabitha. So the way how you can access posts is you go here, and you go to posts activity, and then you can see here all your activity. So this is a video we shared. There's basically two options you can do. You can produce your own content, do your own videos, which is better, or you can reshare other people's videos. That's what we did here. And depending on like how much capacity you have, it's up to you what you do. But in the end, you will have to produce good quality, highly valuable content yourself if you want to position yourself as an expert. If you just do reposts, post other people's content, it will appear in their feeds. I'll show you a video that performed well. So posts, this will be your posts. Yeah, for example, this one, it did perform well. It got 14,000 views. But all that people see is this post, Tabitha's name, and then they see the video, which is not related to Tabitha. So in the end, they don't care we posted this video and what Tabitha stands for. We make sure that we post certain content that agrees with Tabitha's vision. And what she's standing for. So we're not going to repost everything. But in the end, if you are not speaking in the video, if you are not positioning yourself an expert, people won't notice, even if they see lots of videos from you. Also, I'll show you another one. Oh yeah, this one. You see, I got nearly 50,000 views, but people didn't get aware of Tabitha as an expert or as a specialist in her field. So this is not. It can be. It can be good, great impact, but you want to get people's attention for what you are actually doing. You know what you can help them with, and that's why it's more important. That's why it's working better if you share your own content, if you produce your own content, speak about the things you're an expert in, and post that on LinkedIn then on a regular basis. So they won't notice the first time, but they will notice the fifth, the sixth, the seventh time when you post and upload a video or content. And then they start noticing you and seeing you as a specialist in your field. I'm going to show you another example that explains, where I can explain it a little bit better. This person, Adam, Adam also does reposting. He reposts other people's content. And what you can see here in his activity, like he has 560,000 followers, which is a huge amount of followers on LinkedIn. It's crazy, but I'll show you what he's posting. Also, his profile doesn't really look really appealing. I mean, the background image, everything, it doesn't really entice people to connect, but they just follow him because of the content he posts on a regular basis. So if you look at his posts, it's all like catchy, viral content, you know, people really like, and gets shared a lot, gets a lot of views. And he does that like really on a regular basis, like 22 hours, one day, like he's really posting every day this kind of content. In the end, I don't think Adam can leverage his 560,000 followers and monetize them, because people don't know what he's standing for, so they don't know like who is he an expert in. He's an expert in reposting other people's content. In the end, he needs to make a transition to where he posts more of his own content and speaks about what he's a specialist in. He could leverage it this way, that he has all his followers already and gets the exposure, and then but you have to start producing the right content for your audience. So he has a huge audience now who are probably interested in tech. So keep that in mind. People start following him because they're interested in tech. So he has a lot of followers in the tech industry, I'd say. So you don't want to get the wrong followers in the end, because you put a huge effort and then you get the wrong people you're speaking to, and then they don't engage with you anymore. So you need to get the engagement on your comments, on your posts. Okay, let's go back. So when you do reposts, what works really well, highly engaging and highly emotional videos. For example, this one, it's a really emotional video. It's a pilot trainer, the crew of this airplane. They're thanking him for what he has done. You know, how he supported them, how he was patient with them, and then they do they bring him flowers. They do a speech and everything. They thank him, and then like he's crying in the end. You know, like it's really emotional, and that's like what people really touches them. So that's what people engage with highly emotional videos. That works usually best on LinkedIn, but also on other social media platforms like Facebook. A couple of things like puppies work really well, but that's something you don't want to post on LinkedIn. It has to be a little bit more professional. But highly emotional things, they do great on LinkedIn. Something with Bill Gates is also highly emotional, but not, people are not crying in this video. You know, it's more a story told by subtitles. That's why it didn't get that many views. But it's also a great story. This too, you know, gets also, yeah. And this of course, I mean, this is an extremely emotional story about this disabled couple here who help each other out, do lunch, and do everything together. So that works really well. That's what you can also leverage with your own content in the end. You can also do posts if you do. So, for example, if you can't do videos, or if you don't want to repost, you can do just text posts. On LinkedIn, they actually do work really well. They can work really well. What you have to make sure when you do text posts is that you catch them in the first couple of words in the first sentence. So there's 3 lines you get on LinkedIn. There's 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. And then people have to click the see more button. So if people click the see more button, this is a sign for LinkedIn. Okay, people actually want to know more about this person, and then they're going to show it to more people if they click the see more option. It's just one indicator. So you have to make sure that you catch attention and that they want to click on see more. So make sure that you'll do something really interesting here, so people are enticed to click this button. So when you click this button, then make sure you structure your post correctly. So you have to make it readable for people. So you can do emojis, you can do points, arrows, whatever you want to do. Just make sure that it's really readable. So don't put just one blob of text which is hard to read. Make sure you break it up in diff blocks. The next thing is you'll have to give away value. You have to give away a lot of value. You can't post your own offering, or you can't ask people to join your group or to buy your product. That's not great. This will never work, or it'll never go viral in the end. It'll never get a lot of attention. Except you have like a really extremely interesting product. So the thing you want to do is you want to give away immediate value to people, something they can immediately get value out of it. For example, this post, it's about 8 accounts that are highly available to other people. So we posted 8 accounts here that people need to follow because they're producing great, they're having great LinkedIn accounts, and they're doing great content on LinkedIn. This is a lot of value for other people. They think, oh, okay, this guy, I didn't know this person, I'm going to follow him. Didn't know this person, what is he doing? Okay, he's marketing mentor and master coach, so I'm going to follow him. Lots of followers. So this is something people are interested in, because they're on LinkedIn, they want to know how they can leverage LinkedIn. This is something you can do. There are lots of other things you can do. So this provides a lot of value for other people. Really good guide from Josh Fechter. He's the CEO of a company called BAMF Media. I showed that here. If you can look that up at bamf.co. It's this copywriting Bible here. There's loads of templates in there you can use. I was able to download that for free in the past. I see now it costs money. I mean, it's not that expensive anyway, but I can show you quickly, give you an overview what it is, what the content is. So let me make that a little smaller. So there's lots of templates, what works as a text post on LinkedIn, and he's really Josh. He's really an expert in that. He got viral with this content on LinkedIn, so he really knows what he's talking about. So there's different templates in here. Introduction. For example, different topics here. He made it really easy, understandable, and you can just use these templates, apply it to your own needs and to your own situation. But then you're going to know, okay, these templates, they actually work. So starting with a major change, I left a new city. I took a 50% pay cut. I need a way to drive deep into the tech world to find my kin. What you can see in all his examples here, it's all about a story. It's all relatable, and that's important, that you make it relatable, that you make it emotional, that you show you're also a person, that you're also doing mistakes, and that you're not just 100% professional. People are scared to share something emotional, something personal on LinkedIn, and that's why this works really well. So there's loads of templates. You're going to find something for your need. I can promise you that, and it's really worth downloading this copy here. So if you want to do text posts, go and grab this copywriting Bible. I'm not affiliated to them, so I'm not making any money, but I found it a great resource to get some ideas what to post on LinkedIn. This is one way. Edit what you want to post about. If you want to do videos, if you want to repost things, if you want to do text posts, then the next step is going to be to push them. The problem on LinkedIn is a little bit that posts they get lost. So this LinkedIn looks at the engagement, the initial engagement, and if people engaging with it, then they post it out to your second and third degree connections. They're going to show it first to your first degree connections, and if it works well with your first degree connections, if they like it, if they comment it, then they show it to second and third degree connections. This can hold up your initial exposure. So, for example, as you can see this post here, we didn't push this, didn't get a lot of views and a lot of comments. So there's there's two ways you can solve this problem to get this initial engagement. You can go and you can find good connections, 30 people you really know of, you know well, and ask them to comment your posts and to engage with your posts. If you have a strong network already, if you have a good business network already, then you can do that. People are interested in what you're posting. It's like on Facebook, you know, if you have lots of friends, people like what you're sharing, then they automatically post on it. So you get this initial engagement. But if you're just starting out on LinkedIn, then this might be difficult. So what you can do, what we do is we use a tool called Lampot. Quickly show you that it's in the Chrome extension. So there's a free and the paid version. The free version, one engagement all 24 hours, and there's a paid version where you pay like $5 or something for additional they call them pods. So I'm going to show you what it does. So when we post something here, we'll upload the video, we do the copy here, and then we'll go and we engage this pod. So how you do that? You need to install this Chrome extension, and then you'll have to copy in the link post URL. So the post URL, you can find it here. Click on these three dots, copy link to post, and then you post that into Lampot, and it starts engaging. So you will post that in here. It's not going to work because we did a post already. Then you post that. It says okay, it's already. You need to subscribe because we are only using the free version here at the moment. You can pay for more pods depending on your niche you're in. There are other pods, so where other people are engaged. So depending on your industry, you can subscribe to other pods. But I use this welcome pod here. So what it does, you basically share comments here. So you add that to your. Let me see if I can find the last one here. This is the last post. So all these people, they're going to engage on my post here. They comment, they like it. We will do the same for them. So if they are going to post something, we are going to do the same. But it's all automatic. You don't have to worry about going to each of this people's posts and comment something. It's all done automatically. So you can, let me see if I can find it. You're going to tell Lampot that what comments you want to have on your post. So all these comments here, all these comments you can see here, we have written them, put them into Lampot, and then it automatically posted on our posted in the comments. This will give the initial engagement, and then it starts going viral. If you don't do that, you end up with very few views and likes. So what I can also recommend you is a blog post from Lampot. I'm going to show that to you here. So if you go to lampot.com, bloglampot.com, you will find this post here, how to increase LinkedIn post views and reach 100k in less than 30 days. And it's really explained well here. It's a really good case study, why it is important to boost your posts. This person here, Iya, I think is his name, he has done a lot of research on that and a lot of experience doing this. So, and they're really explaining like why this works so well. You know, why you shouldn't do this, but you should do this. You should post it and you should boost it with this tool. So you can, as I said, you can do the two ways. You can use this tool here, this add-on, this Chrome extension, or you can find ambassadors for yourself and then do it the organic way, the slower way, which definitely is better because you don't need a tool for it. You can leverage your own community then. But for the beginning, it's good to get some traction, so you're not going to lose motivation. You know. Have a look at this post here. It's really good. It's really good. Good description, good explanation. What works, how this actually works. So make sure you read this. Davita's LinkedIn feed here. So I'm going to scroll through and tell you a little bit what works, what doesn't work, and why it works and why it doesn't work. In your feed, you have to see people scroll through the feed and they don't pay much attention. They're just bored. They scroll through. They want to see something interesting. It's the same principle on Facebook or on Instagram. If you observe yourself, you're just scrolling through the feed, looking for something interesting. You don't want to waste a lot of time. And it's in the end, it's a negotiation. Like, why should I stop at this post and read what she has to say? It's the first 2 or 3 seconds that really catch your attention. It's a negotiation. Like, does this negotiate with me the first 3 seconds? Why I should stop and watch this video? Probably not. This may be a little bit more. So what you have to do, you have to give away the goat. You have to show your most interesting piece in the beginning that people it catches people's attention. You can see that's lots of views already. So here again, like, why should I even read that? Like, you have to give them a reason to read your posts. Also, like, okay, this is a promotion. It's also bad it's even worse if you spend money on promoting your stuff. If you're paying money for it, why are you doing like this low value content? Then has to drag attention. So it's important that you have something eye catchy, something that people are interested in, that really, really gives back. That's about them. You're posting about for them, not for yourself in the end. And that's what I see a lot of people making wrong. On Facebook, I think I heard it's 2 to 3 hours people spending on Facebook a day. On LinkedIn, it's like 10 minutes a week. Imagine, like, people don't spend a lot of time on this feed. It has to be highly engaging. They see maybe 3 or 4 posts and then they're going to leave LinkedIn again. But this can be an opportunity because there's not a lot of good content on LinkedIn. As you can see, there's not great content on LinkedIn, and this is one of LinkedIn's main problems. They don't have good enough content so they can compete with other social media platforms. But they're really trying hard to improve the content. They're really giving people incentives to do that, because you're getting lots and lots of attention. If you do really highly engaging and valuable content, you'll get a huge amount of reach that you won't get on Facebook or Instagram or even YouTube. It's also the half-life of LinkedIn posts. They are higher on Facebook. If you post something 24 hours, it's gone again. Instagram, probably 12 hours. It's gone in an instant. Not even a day, it'll be there and then it's gone again. So what on LinkedIn, I'm going to show you that again. Let me go back here to Tabitha's posts. On LinkedIn, the half-life time is way higher. If you do a really good post, it usually lingers around for 7 to 14 days. This post we did here, the one I showed you previously, the one with the instructor, the flight instructor here. This one, I mean, we did post that a week ago, and it still gets comments and it still gets views. It's great how long it lingers around, these kind of good posts. The bad posts, they just disappear in a matter of a day or two and won't be seen anymore. But really good engaging posts, they can stick around for 7 to 14 days. So it's a great opportunity, because LinkedIn doesn't have enough really good content that it can show to other people. So if you do get a really good, if you do get a hit, then you get a lot of exposure. People have gotten like millions of views on even text posts. If you look into Josh Fechter, he's an expert. He wrote this copywriting Bible. He got millions, tens of millions of views just on his text posts, on his templates I showed you, on these ones here. All of these templates, he got millions of views on them. So it's a couple of years old already. It got harder. Got harder now, definitely, but they still work, and it's still a big opportunity, because LinkedIn doesn't have enough good quality content. Make sure you're addressing your audience. If you are in your market here, I think that's Dutch market, makes sense to post in Dutch, but English market is the bigger market. LinkedIn is a professional platform. The business language is English. You'll reach more people if you do it in English. But that depends on your niche, where you're working in. As you can see, the content is not great on LinkedIn, Why would you scroll through this feed? That's why LinkedIn needs highly quality content. People stay here and scroll through the feed. There's also one more thing you can do. If you do a post, you shouldn't post links in here. So see this person, he doesn't have any links in it. Don't do external links in it, because LinkedIn doesn't want you to leave the platform. If you really have to do a link, publish your post and then add it as a comment. You can go here in the comments and then post it in here, because LinkedIn is going to penalize you if you have external links in here. You can have LinkedIn links, that's the problem if you're staying on the platform. But if you redirect people to other platforms, they're not going to like that, and they're going to restrict your reach to your post. So make sure you're not putting any links here. As you can see, this person, like he did like tick marks, he broke it up a little bit, makes it easier to read. Yeah, I mean, stock photos don't work well on all social platforms. So you can use stock photos, but then make sure you're using special, like unique stock photos, and not just like random people. Just my opinion. I mean, I can also do jokes. I mean, jokes also work well if they're easily understandable. But think about what you want to stand for, like I have the impression, okay, this person, Sophie, she must be the funny one now because she's posting jokes. I don't know, like you can see like these kind of posts, they don't get a lot of engagement. Get 5 likes. Why would I go and comment under her post now? Although this can also pose an opportunity for you if you see other people in your niche posting about something. You can go and comment in there, and then they're obviously going to see that. You can do likes, but likes never gonna do anything. Like no one has ever done business doing by clicking on a like button. But if you do a comment, people really appreciate that. Don't just leave a like, oh cool or something, or like an emoji. Post something about the content. Asking a question works well. Making sure that the other people sees that you actually read their post and that you engage with it. So then they're coming back to you. Also, LinkedIn doesn't like selfish people, so that's why you also get penalized and limited reach if you don't go and comment on other people's posts. If you just post your own things and you never engage with other people, LinkedIn notices that, and then they downgrade you, or they won't show your content to other people. You won't get the maximum reach. So it's important to also engage with other people and other people's posts. It's a two-way communication in the end. It's not just to put your stuff out there, it's also that you go and read other people's things. And LinkedIn really the algorithm makes sure about that. Yeah, promotions, there's different types of promotions. We can talk about that in another topic. These kind of promotions, it gets in other people's feeds, so it's good you get a lot of exposure, but I believe they can be pricey. Can be expensive. In general, LinkedIn is a very expensive platform for marketing and for advertising. Might be better doing it on Facebook and test it there, and then transfer it to LinkedIn. Also, the options are limited. What you can do with LinkedIn advertising, it's 5 to 10 years behind of other big platforms. Yeah, see, that's something she shared, something personal she shared. Doing a nice panoramic view. That obviously did work well for her. It doesn't provide much value in the end, but it's an eye catcher, I'd say. People maybe they can. If you look through the comments, you might see that people they relate to the location, something, or to the snow or skiing. I don't know. Yeah, they're surprised by the snow. I'd say Switzerland is beautiful. See, not long posts. When something's really engaging, you're going to notice that people write like 3 to 4 lines in the comments. And here's more, oh, cool, beautiful, hearts, wow, that's it, that's the gorgeous, that's the engagement. If someone is posting gorgeous, they're not really engaging with you, they haven't noticed you as a professional in your industry. So, like get a heart, get emojis. You can see like people didn't engage. They did engage, but it's like more an Instagram engagement where you put a nice picture and then people just keep liking it and putting emojis under it. It's good if you do videos. That's great, but you have to take people's attention in the first 3 to 5 seconds. Why should I watch this video now? Okay, she's doing subtitles, but you need to capture their attention immediately. If you don't do that, people keep scrolling on. So you can also see that engagement. Show you another good example of a really successful person on LinkedIn. This woman here, Raha, she does also regular posts. Or a couple of days. I think she posts like Monday to Friday. I think that's the best you can do. Just do Monday to Friday. People are usually not active on LinkedIn on a Saturday and Sunday because it's not a work day. So post from Monday to Friday. That's the best you can do. As you can see here, her posts also get lots of engagement. They must also get lots of views. And you can see like she does just something interesting. Do your bit. Money. You're interested. Okay, what does it mean? 5 by 5. I believe this is a rule here. Because I did click actually on that and I read it. That's why I know. So the best example for that. See, like if they click on this see more, then it gets triggered as a sign that this is interesting. And then she also broke it up, she knows what she's doing. So, but she only does like text posts. It's nothing complicated, nothing time consuming in the end. Are you anyone's cup of tea? But she does something unique. You can see that here. It makes people curious in the end. That's great about it. Yeah, I hope you get the idea. I can show you a couple of other examples. This person, I think you've seen her before. She's really good at LinkedIn marketing. That's what she does for a living. She's a professional in helping other people become successful with LinkedIn. And you can see she is posting videos on a daily basis. Even if not, I think every day she's posting something, a video she did. She figured really out our LinkedIn game. You can see that like lots of comments, lots of likes, and she really produces highly engaging content. And that's if you want to position yourself as a specialist and expert in your industry, then this is what you actually have to do. So you have to show yourself. You have to talk about topics consistently and giving away. She's also giving away a lot of value in her videos. And I think they're all like 45 seconds to 1.5 minutes long videos. You can see it's 2-minute video. So just enough to keep their attention for 2.5 minutes. And also like they do this jump cuts. You can see that they're cut again. So there's no dead time, no pausing, no no nothing. Just pure information and her really engaging the audience. I mean, she's really good at that. That's something you have to learn over time. Not everyone can do that straight away. This will take a lot of practice, what she's doing. But she's really good at that. You can really see that in engagement. So also you have the title, the header, and then you do the subtitles there. And that's something you can get done on Fiverr, on Upwork, the different platforms out there. You get video editors, and then you can get that cheap for $10 to $15. You get a video edited, like a 1-minute video, you get that edited for $10 to $15. Don't have to do that yourself because you're going to sit there for like half a day to do the subtitles. It's better to think about what content are you going to produce and then start cranking out these videos. Yeah, go through her videos. I think she's a really good example. I'll show you another example here. Dave Gerhardt, CMO, but he's also really engaging. 6 things guaranteed to set you up to fail in marketing today. What would you add? Yeah, then he's engaging. That's great. Like he's if you want people to comment on your posts, you have to tell them. Otherwise, they're not going to do that. You'll have to tell them what they have to do, and that's really important. So, that it's engaging. It's easily digestible. He's also very good at his game. Also, he does a lot of text posts, simple text posts. You can go look through them. What you can take away from his posts. Ever noticed that's also good, like thinking about your own situation. This is a great starting point. So he makes his posts all about the audience. Dave, he's a really good example. John Steinberg, this is a similar case than Dan. Before I showed you, he posts a lot of viral content. He's less the face of his own company. He has this company called Cheddar. I think he's the president there. And what Cheddar does, Cheddar's a marketing agency, and they just produce all this video. Like there, you can see that like viral videos they're produced a little bit better. Like techy things, viral content, which works really well on LinkedIn. So he goes and just reposts his company things, but he never enters the LinkedIn stage as an expert. He wants to be less the face of his company, I think, because he has his agency that does that. I mean, that can work really well, but I don't think he'll be as successful as Shay with his profile. He's working more in the name of his company, and then they produce videos for other brands. But they clearly position themselves in the techie world, tech gadget world. Yeah, look through that if you can take away something from that. That's what people, it drags people's attention. You can see it on the comments what really drags people's attention. And normally, if it's something people haven't seen before, that's a good sign that it's going to work well then in the end. Okay, then let's have a look at the last example I have here. So Julian, he's the founder of Lamport. That's the engagement tool, and he's also very good. And I mean, he knows his game. That's what he's doing for a living, and he's posting lots of nice infographics. He's providing a lot of value in his posts, so he's giving away lots of things. And he's also doing videos. He's mixing it up a little bit, and he gets lots of engagement too. So he's also very sympathetic, like he's engaging. Same principle than Jay that you've seen before. You can also have a look at his posts and what he's doing right. I hope that helped you. Let me know if you have any more questions. I can do another video. Yeah, cool. Hope that helped you.